This is exercise 6.138, where we're told that we have taken a random sample of 45 refrigerators. So our N is 45. And that the mean repair cost for those 45 refrigerators, our X bar, was $135. And that the population standard deviation, our sigma, is $19.80. We want to construct a 95% confidence interval for the population mean repair cost and interpret our results. So from the previous exercise that I made a video of, 6.136, we determined that our critical value for 95% was 1.96. Now just a note, for those of us who have a TI-83 or TI-84 graphing calculator, we can find critical value real easily on it by just going to second vars, which is right below the down button. And in that menu, we have option 3, which is the inverse norm command. And the inverse norm command requires that we give it the area below our lower critical value, which in this case would be 0.05. And then some calculators, not all, will also ask you to report the mean. We're trying to find the z-score, so the mean of the standard normal distribution is 0. And the standard deviation, again, in the standard normal distribution, which is the one for z-scores, the standard deviation is 1. And when you do that, you're going to get the very same answer that we got using our table, which is a critical value. Well, this will give the lower critical value. So the critical value of negative 1.96. We know one of them is negative and one of them is positive because of the plus or minus in front of the margin of error portion of our confidence interval. So back to our formula again. We take X bar, which is 135, plus or minus the critical value, which is 1.96, and of course the other is negative 1.96, times the standard deviation of our population, which is 19.8, over the square root of our sample size, which in this case is 45. And once again, to find the lower limit of our confidence interval, we type 135 minus 1.96 times 19.8 over square root 45, and we get a lower boundary rounded to 2 decimal places of $129.21. And then we do the 135 plus the margin of error to get the upper limit, and we get $140.79. So we can basically say that we're 95% confident that the true population mean repair cost of all refrigerators of this variety is somewhere between $129.21 and $140.79.